Hey, everybody. What's going on? We're getting ready for News AF, recorded before a studio audience, but we're not streaming live today. Okay?
Correct.
Yes. All right. But wishing everybody a very happy Thanksgiving holiday. I'll be traveling on Tuesday as we have a very busy week coming up. All right.
Yeah. Real busy.
So much turkey.
So much. Here, save it, Danny. Save it. We're gonna get your take on the holiday. All right. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of November 26, 2024, here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yes, we're back once again. A happy Thanksgiving week here on News AF, and back here with a guy who, of course, has big Thanksgiving plans, I'm sure. He is pickleball's top influencer, Tyson Apostol. Tyson, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Big plans, driving to Utah, but only to the southern part of Utah. So not all the way up north where Danny is. Yeah, and that's it. Weather's perfect in Arizona. Went to the zoo yesterday.
Wow.
And it's like mid 70s. So yeah, and that's just the way we like it. I often say, like, if I could just lock in this 40s at night and 70s in the day for year-round temperatures, I would.
Yeah.
Not going to be great tomorrow.
Why?
In Utah, Tyson, they're going to get hammered with snow.
Even in southern Utah?
Said 15 to 30 inches of snow in the mountains in southern Utah, central and southern. So
dang.
Prepare.
Dang.
Or Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon?
Snowmageddon's happening early this year?
Yep. It'll all be gone by the afternoon. But that brief moment when it hammers.
It's a Snowmageddon morning?
Yeah. Well, day. Let's give it a day. So the following morning, probably just melt off.
Okay.
So I'm just alerting Tyson to be prepared.
Yeah, I am going to. That does remind me I should look at weather, because southern Utah is historically warmer than the rest of Utah, but it still does get some snow. And so, and when the snow hits there, sometimes it hits hard and heavy. And I have a Subaru all-wheel drive. I have a van, two-wheel drive.
Yep. And with a new timing belt.
Yeah, we finally got it all taken care of.
Yeah.
But the light went back on after the timing belt. And
of course it did. Yeah. Remember we talked about light scams?
Yeah. I called the car place and I was like, hey, I just paid $2,000 for this stuff to be fixed. It did not fix the check engine light. So if that wasn't the remedy, we have to talk about that money I spent, because just put the old parts back in and take the new parts out, which I know they won't do.
You did something. This light wasn't on when we sent it.
So they said that they damaged an injector on their way in.
Oh
my God. For free.
They admitted to it.
And then it's all been good since then. And the car is running smooth. It was running smoother after the timing and the valves had been replaced. I just, like, the check engine light just still kept going on. So I was internally raging, and just like everything.
Your check engine light was bright red.
It's a fine line, because you want to go in and be like, hey,
I'm a cool guy.
No, not hey, I'm a cool guy. It's like, hey, you guys messed up, but also fix it right. Like, there's a balance between, like, yo, I got to be a little bit of an asshole here because something's going on and you guys aren't, like, getting it right, and you keep giving me a car that the check engine light is still on. I told you, like, when they changed it, I went out and they were like, everything's good. We shouldn't have to see you for a while now. And I went out and got in the car and it wouldn't even turn over. And I was like, that's
embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I walked back and I was like, it won't even turn over. And they're like, we forgot to connect the battery back to the. So I was.
What is this, amateur hour?
I guess.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, you guys are pranking me, right? Like, my brother, did he call in?
Where's the camera?
Yeah. Did I call here? Like, is there cameras set up? Did my brother call in? Is this a prank show? And they
not a prank.
There's probably no worse feeling in real life when you're at your job and you're acting normal, and then somebody is insisting that they are on a prank show.
Yeah.
That's why you feel super stupid.
Bad indication.
It's like, I'm not on a prank show, am I? Because if I am, this is really funny.
Yeah.
Like, you guys really got me good.
Is this is the microphone? This thing? Like, no, sir. This is not a prank show.
Yeah. Check the sunshades up top and like put your fingers underneath them to check for cameras and mics and stuff. So so that happened. Then I drove it, and as I was driving away, the check engine light went back on. And Rachel's like, we'll just take it in tomorrow. I was like, no, I'm making them the second anything happens. I'm not even giving them time.
So you turned around then and there?
Yeah. Dropped it back off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
their timing, not so perfect.
Yeah. But it does seem to be remedied now. And the road trip would be a perfect test for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've dumped too much money into this car. Like the mathematics of like dumping money into a car versus getting a new car is like, okay, I put $2,000 in for a timing belt.
Threshold.
I spent $1,500 on brakes this year. So I've spent $3,500 on that car this year. And
you could have bought a new car for $50,000.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, okay, so $3,500, $50,000, but car payments are like what? $600 to $1,000 a month. So
depending on what you get.
Yeah. What are you getting? $1,000 a month.
$600 a month. So let's say $600 a month. So 3,500 divided by 600 is 6 months almost.
Mm-hmm.
So this car now has to go 6 more months minimum before I can even think about getting a new car. Otherwise, I will have wasted my money dumping into it. So now the gamble is, am I going to have to dump more money into it in the next 6 months and then have to prolong that time period? And that's probably basic economics or something. But I came up with that system on my own, but it makes sense to me.
You should write a book.
I'm partnering on one with the guy who's like $2,000 a month. And what's that guy's name?
I can see his goatee.
What's his name, Rob? Rob knows.
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. Yeah. What? You spent $2,000 a month on rent.
All right,
so
let me hear. Okay, you got the $2,000 timing belt. Okay, and then you put another $1,500, and so you can get a new car in 2037.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems to be like his main instrument of financial advice is shame.
Yeah. Once your net worth is up to $18 trillion, you can finally feel good about purchasing a brand new car. Until then, you're going to want used cars only within your means. You're getting from point A to point B. You're not doing some luxury vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sound advice right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have only bought brand new cars since for the last 10 years.
Nice. He'd be disappointed in you.
Yeah. But you've held them.
I've
right?
held them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've bought 2 brand new cars in the last 10 years and I still have all of them and they're both 10 years old.
Okay. Well, now you're in the sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm the millionaire next door.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's another book by another man. Unsuspecting 2 10-year-old cars. You'd never think that a man in his $2 million house is a millionaire.
Yeah, as long as you don't see them in the driveway. All right. And then, of course, the man watching the weather closely. It's Danny Bryson. Danny, how are you?
Always watching the weather. People don't watch the weather. It blows my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought people watch the weather all the time.
No, the way I know people don't watch the weather is because they're always being caught off guard in their cars, in the mountains. There's like, whoa, where did this come from? And you're like, I've been watching the storm approach for 10 days.
Yeah. Here's how you can tell Danny watches the weather. Look at how many weather related jackets he has behind him.
Every
this
temperature
is a man
range.
Who's like, which I gotta tune in to see which jacket to put on today.
Each jacket represents a 10-degree increase or decrease.
Danny's body temperature surrounding is constantly 70 degrees, and he has 80 different jackets to match that exactly based on the outside temperature, factoring also in wind chill.
Today's 25 degrees. It's cold out there.
Which jacket are you going to wear?
Well, actually, I like the 2 jacket system when going in and out of places. So I have a puppy that goes over a hoodie, right?
And you take it off as soon as you get in?
Yeah, so you take off the puppy, and then now you have to wear a hoodie inside because everyone's trying to bring their temperature up in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I was just at the dentist, and it's cold. They don't run the heat all night, or at
They
least
don't?
they don't run it high all night.
Okay.
They don't have to have it comfortable. So it's going to be cold. So you got to have something. The puppy's too warm. It's just, I'm sure this is a system everyone is aware of, but the 2-layer system's nice.
Okay.
But yeah, just got back from the dentist. Not
Everything good?
Yeah, I had a kid scream at me the whole way home how it wasn't fair that the older brother got to stay at the dentist while she had to go to school. It's like, wait, you can't get through to kids. Like,
yeah,
it's not fair. It can't be fair. Fair is an illusion.
They have no idea what's fair.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know I don't need to get any parent started on the whole argument with kids over fairness, but
no, I pulled my kids aside. I was like, family meeting right now, kids. I was like, you guys want fair? Then fair it shall be. We are all getting dad-sized socks and dad-sized underwear for Christmas, and that's all, because that's fair. That's fair. That's what I get for Christmas. That's what you're getting for Christmas. That's what you're getting for Christmas. Unless you guys don't want it to be fair. If you want it to be even but not fair, then we can. But if you say fair one more time, then everybody's getting the same thing, and nobody's going to be happy with it. Do you want that?
Annoying.
Yeah. They've actually laid off since I had called the family meeting.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good tip.
Good
you
tip.
You can see on their faces once in a while they want to say it so bad. Like it'll be the craziest stuff. Like they'll get home from the school and one of them will be like, I got a cupcake for Jimmy's birthday in school. And the other one will start crying and be like, I want a candy too. That's not fair. And I was like, you get birthdays at your school that she doesn't get. What are you?
Can't win.
Yeah. So
anyway, the fairest place on the internet, though, that's where I am.
Is right here.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Yes.
Feels
All
fair.
right. Well, let's talk about some of the big things going on. And actually, a very big thing and a very small thing went on this week as the Guinness Book of World Records celebrated Guinness World Records Day by bringing together the world's tallest woman and the world's shortest woman.
Love it.
They brought them together.
I read an interesting story about this is going back a week or two when Mike Tyson was in the news.
Yeah.
You know that?
I remember Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that social media star in like Uzbekistan, the short little guy.
Yeah.
I read a story I hadn't heard. When Mike Tyson visited him, he picked him up and was like holding him like a child and
kissing him. Yeah. Yeah. That was on a podcast.
And that's the danger of being the shortest anything, is being mistaken for a child like that social media star.
Yeah.
The thought of Mike Tyson picking him up and kissing him, it made my day. But it's definitely
there's video of it.
I'm sure there is. I didn't even need to see the video. In my mind, what I created in my mind was 1,000,000 times better than whatever the video would have been. So, danger of being the shortest anything
is Mike Tyson.
It's a hard life. And then the tallest person, right? You don't fit in any seat, any clothes. Everything has to be custom made.
Yeah.
It's just like, you don't want to be either of these things.
Yeah.
I didn't meet. I take that back. I was in Australia with Boston Rob, and we were on this trip, pre-jury trip. And at the hotel, there was a woman there who I think had to have been the tallest woman in Australia. She literally had to duck down to get into the elevator. And we saw her in the lobby a couple times. And every time we saw her, we would like high five and be like, oh my God, it's like the tallest. She had to been pushing 7 feet, and we were blown, maybe even taller. We were blown away. And every time we saw her, we're like, oh my God, there she is, the tallest woman in the world. But we were joking, knowing that she probably wasn't the tallest in the world, but she could easily have been the tallest in Australia. And it's not even me. I'm 6'3", and there's places where I'm like, get that out of my head.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine being taller than that.
So I like that there's awards because it's a difficult life, but the problem is only the tallest person gets this celebrity lifestyle. The second place and third place person, they get all the misery with none of the recognition.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Imagine that you're the tallest person in the world, and then you hear about like, boy, there's a young upstart.
Oh my God!
Here, He's 11, 6'9". Like, uh-oh.
And you're like, oh, dang it. Hopefully gigantism takes him before he surpasses my...
Is that what you hope? I doubt these people.
That's not what Tyson hopes for, Danny. That's what the tallest person is hoping for.
Yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, Danny. When there's only a place for one person at the top.
Why would you want one of the few people who could sympathize with your condition to die? It's like if you have a support group.
Because that's all you have.
Yeah, Danny, look it. It's like you're on a mountaintop and there's only place for one person to stand.
I run up and push them off. Like, my turn.
He doesn't take pleasure in it.
It's not what he wants. It's what society has created.
Probably the human in him is relieved when gigantism takes them early. But
maybe we need a society that also celebrates the second and the third tallest person in the world. But Guinness has fostered this mentality for 100 years.
Yeah, you're right. It's all
convention.
Guinness's fault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, can you imagine going to a convention and they're like, should we hold it? Like, let's hold it at the giraffe enclosure.
Tyson.
Mm-hmm. Tyson loves the zoo, Dan.
I love the
Tyson does love the zoo.
And have you ever been to the
He
giraffe
knows it's the nicest place.
High ceilings? Like, that's a perfect place for the
I
tallest
feel like
people in the world.
palaces have giant doors and high ceilings.
Some.
Hold it at a palace.
Yeah. Well, they got the world's tallest woman and the world's shortest woman together here for tea to celebrate. Do you think that there's any sort of like camaraderie between the world's tallest woman and the world's shortest woman? Looks like they had like a nice time.
I think it's just for show.
They can't even talk to each other.
Like they can't. It's like literally like a thimble and
one of those Maverick 100-ounce super gulps. Did they meet together at Alpha Genesis headquarters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's part of me that's like, this was probably fun for them, but also like, they don't get to choose that they're spectacles. They were just born into it. It'd be like being born with like a rhinoceros horn on your forehead. Dang, and everybody's like, cool. look at this guy. And you're like, I didn't choose this life. Like if they enjoy that, then great. But if they don't, then that's got to be miserable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They just want it to be, I don't know, something simple like a potato farmer.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to be 5'7", a 5'7" potato
they both
farmer.
wanted to be 5'7", probably.
Yeah, they both wanted to be 5'7". So how tall is the tallest and where is she from?
So I have from this article, the world's tallest woman, her name is...
that's not a doll in the picture. I thought that was a doll.
No, that's the world's shortest woman,
That's what
Tyson.
I'm talking about with the shortest person, Tyson.
Yeah, that's the Mike Tyson recreation. Okay.
Yeah.
So the tallest woman is how big?
Yeah. So the tallest woman is 7 foot, 0.71 inches. So she's just over 7 feet.
Oh, and then the girl I saw in Australia wasn't over 7 feet. She was probably 6.5.
And then the world's shortest woman is just over 2 feet tall.
Dang.
Would you rather be the tallest or the shortest?
Okay, I'm so glad that's what you said. I think it's it's hard. I think that it's more dangerous to be the shortest person, but I think that in a vacuum, I think it's better to be the shorter person than the taller person. Life is hellish for the large person. You're bumping into things all the time.
But you're at risk of being trampled all the time.
Yeah.
At 2
Think
feet
of
tall.
the economies of scale of being the shortest person. Like your dollar is going a lot further. I mean, there was even that Matt Damon movie about like, you go to McDonald's, like I'll take the Happy Meal. Or like, oh my God, I can't even finish the 6-piece nuggets.
Yeah.
Good point.
Man. But the smallest person, think how much cheaper it is to live, like the Matt Damon movie. Exactly.
Sure.
That's what he just said.
Yeah. But
Bye, Danny.
What? I have to defend Rob. He just made that point.
Yeah, but you're getting trampled. You're getting trampled everywhere you go.
Risk of trampling.
Yeah.
You're getting trampled.
My studio apartment, though, in New York City
is a mansion.
A mansion.
Yeah, that's a palace.
Yeah, you're looking up. It's the equivalent of like 38-foot ceilings for me.
Yeah.
So like a 2-foot person, you're looking up at a 12-foot ceiling and you're like, holy.
Question is, at 2 feet tall, do you need someone there to help you?
Yeah, I think both people. You need a team.
Because I was just thinking the trample issue is very real. Now with a kid, you have an adult watching out for you, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
probably saving you from constant trampling.
Yeah.
You can't just wander around the streets of New York at 2 feet tall. You need someone.
Not Times Square.
Well, yeah,
sure.
or you have to wear a backpack with like a tall flag, like those people who ride 4-wheelers in the desert to let you know that you're coming over the hill.
Okay.
So like maybe that's an option, but honestly,
It really is.
the world was not built for anyone at 2
Sure.
feet tall.
It must be very hard for both of them.
Yeah.
But
Not built for 7-feeters either.
yeah, luckily Guinness has celebrated them both with a plaque and a tea party.
Yeah. Well,
They need more than that.
the thing is, because historically we're getting taller and taller as humans, the 7-footer probably doesn't have as much hardship as the 2-foot person.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, it looked like she had like a walker. So I think she might have some hardship in terms of like her
Health.
actual like health. Right.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my kids about this in fairness. That's the lesson I'll teach at the family meeting tonight.
For
Mhm.
fairness, and also a lesson in Thanksgiving that we're
There you
all
go.
just
Yeah.
average.
Exactly. Hey
There's,
guys, be glad
let's
you're-
celebrate our mediocrity for a second.
Mhm.
Nothing special about any of you.
Yeah.
Be glad.
Okay. So technology is advancing further and further. And now it seems as though science has on the cutting edge of a breakthrough to wash a human being in less than 15 minutes. That is thanks to a new invention,
Called a shower.
human washing capsule.
Gross. I'm looking at this.
But
If
why
I'm the
can't-
second one using this capsule, that's just gross.
I can wash myself thoroughly in under 15 minutes.
I was
Did I
hoping
say
Rob-
15 seconds?
Yeah,
Minutes.
15 seconds.
15
minutes.
minutes.
That's nothing.
I can
That's-
take a shower in like 8 minutes with washing my hair and going twice over everything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, there
but
must
this
be
one,
some reason to use this.
okay, it automatically fills with hot water, blasts them with ultrasound waves, releases massage balls to knead their body.
Okay.
So
It
this is,
cleans their innards.
Yeah.
Gives them
I
an
thought,
enema.
okay, I thought this was going to be a tube. with
It's a
lots of
wash
those-
and dry in 15 minutes. Can you beat that, Tyson?
Yeah.
a tube with bristles that you just get fed through head first.
Yeah, like a
kinda
car
what I
wash.
pictured. Yeah, like just like a hydraulic arm pushes you through the bristles.
Yeah.
As the
in
bristles
under
take
10
a
seconds.
one layer of skin off of you.
Yeah, but
Make
that's
sure
right.
that you're all the way clean.
That's what I
Hmm.
imagine. This
Yeah.
this stupid thing is like a car.
So this has AI that will
That
analyze
doesn't mean
if
anything.
that doesn't mean
well,
that's stupid.
it senses if you're feeling calm or excited and then projects custom visuals on the inside of the transparent cover to make you feel more refreshed.
It can
Not
tell if I'm
impressed.
excited.
Yes.
It just measures your nightly erections. You have to get in it at night and sleep in it.
They're only 70% of the way through development. This is someone
It's not
trying
done
to,
yet.
Yeah, they're trying to get funding.
Yeah, I need $85 trillion to bathe. Get this in under 15 minutes. You can be cleaned in under 15 minutes. Believe it. Believe it. This is the future. Do you think this capsule's made for someone that's over 7 feet tall or under 2 feet
Yeah,
tall?
that's a
No,
good
I don't
point.
think so.
Yeah. No, they would drown, and the other person would be crippled for life when it started vibrating and ultrasound shooting through the body. And this is dumb. There must be a better, more efficient way. I don't need 15
Like a
minutes.
shower.
No,
like-
I
just
like
like a
my
shower.
tube, my bristle tube.
Oh, you want a bristle tube?
The
Okay, so
bristle tube.
we're thinking of something different. Okay. Well, I think if you do like you fill it up super quick and just like like those water slide tubes where they
Yeah,
fill up with water and shoot you down.
that's
Like-
what I'm talking about right
so
there.
it fills up with water, but it's like water mixed with either what's the
Car wash
bubbly
soap?
No, what's the bubbly stuff in your that whitens your teeth?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide. It has like a
About
low
wine.
concentration. It has a low concentration of hydrogen
don't need that.
peroxide,
Mhm.
or it does ultrasonic to kill all the germs.
Yeah, I
one of
like
those
that.
two. Zzz.
Mm.
And
then
Tyson, it
yeah.
can still tell if you're excited. And
Yeah,
it can
no,
adjust the program
and yeah,
appropriately.
it measures the eon frequency to know whether or not you have an erection.
increase or decrease the vibration.
The speed. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a good idea because you could put 100 people through this in 10 minutes as opposed to.
Instead of waiting for the showers, like on the challenge where you had to wait for the showers and the hot water was all out, you just throw us all in one tube.
Yeah, exactly. You lay down on the tube naked, grease slightly so that he's
yeah, well, you wait in the line.
Boom, they shoot you through.
It's a conveyor belt? I thought they just
I think it's like a water park. I think you're sort of like going up at the top of the tube. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now we're asking for funding. They're getting funding. Why can't we get some funding?
Wait. What if it's like a giant bowling ball pin setter machine where it's just like comes down over 10 people zoop, and then comes back up and you're clean?
It's too risky. To grab a human, to grab someone.
You don't have to grab them. It just comes down over the top of them. So you have to stand on an X. There's 10 X's in a triangle pattern.
You can't trust people to stand on an X.
Yeah, we already have the water park technology. Like,
okay.
This is low tech.
Okay, not reinventing the wheel then, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just need the bristles.
Remember when Quibi got $1 billion and didn't produce anything useful, but we don't get any money and we are constantly every week
pumping out ideas.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
It's absurd. Absurd that we haven't gotten funding for like this stupid machine is going to end up getting like $85 trillion in funding. And then we're never going to hear from it again.
You only need one billionaire to buy it, though.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like something that's just going to leak all over your floor. That's going to leak.
Yeah, this goes outside in an empty pool.
The tube never leaks because it's a freaking tube. It is completely sealed. It goes straight to a drain. You come out the other end happy.
But actually, you know what the market for this is? You set up, Danny. You set up outside of Burning Man, $1,000 shower bath
and Spartan race.
Yeah. That could be the place to do it. So it's not in your house.
Why does it have joysticks? Like, what are those things? Are you controlling something?
What's on the screen, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are always at the cutting edge of any new terms that are out there, any new slang. And so I want to warn all of our listeners about something that is going on called sledging. Sledgers. Watch out for the sledgers this holiday season. It's a new toxic dating trend.
Is it sexual?
No.
Okay.
It's evil.
The byproduct. Yeah. Sledging leads to sludging. That's what I would probably say.
Sledging leads to sludging?
It's toxic, and it's a red flag if anybody is doing it.
What's
not
sledging?
Even beige. I don't know. We'll get to that, Tyson. Let's talk about sledging first.
Yeah. Sledgers are people that are just dragging along their zombie relationship just to get through the holidays.
Oh, I thought it was called married.
Yeah, but you're not staying married to like then get divorced in January
2nd.
Also, I have a complaint. In this picture of these people sledding, those sleds have never worked ever. Those sleds, wooden sleds with rails, no.
They work on ice.
Yeah, they're not going down that hill. That bothers me right there. No. That's sledging right there. That's as
that guy is sledging.
They're
so
sledding
hard.
They're sledding while sledging.
Why do you think he's so happy?
He's like, he knows. I just have to get through New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I just gotta give her this present that I bought.
Is it better to
have a New Year's date?
I think it's better to break up.
Yeah.
And then get back together after, so you don't have to give any presents.
Yeah, that is good.
That's a flaw. Tyson found the flaw of this dumb idea. Corpse alive, zapping it with electricity.
Yeah. Is it possible that the gift receiver is the person doing the sledging of like, I gotta get through this Christmas to get the gift.
Yeah, no.
Let me just sledge this guy along.
Yeah, that's probably a good point as well.
And so my family doesn't think I'm a loser if I show up without a date at Christmas. Point.
Yes, Tyson, you have to have someone on your arm for these Christmas season events. So you got to keep someone around. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I never felt the need, but some people do.
Okay.
They say to be on the lookout, but they don't really tell you how to be on the lookout.
Yeah. There's like they don't give you what the red flags are or anything.
To find out if you're being
yeah,
sledged.
getting sledged is a red flag, but
you won't know until it's over that you were just.
You don't know if you're getting dumped on January 2nd.
Yeah, January 2nd, you get a text that says you've been sledged.
Can you just ask?
Also, I need a receipt for my Christmas present.
You got to create a bunch of fake accounts and then contact your loved one or the person you're dating and see if they're going to be available on January 1st.
Or call cheaters and put the relationship to the test.
Ooh, on the WB.
Yeah. Maybe some questions like, hey, you want to make plans MLK Day weekend?
Yeah, we're in. President's Day.
Will you change your Facebook status to in a relationship for the holidays? Like just have them announce it everywhere. Make them really go in.
Yeah. So,
or give them a present that's like a concert end of January. I got us Super Bowl tickets. That's what I got us. Isn't that incredible?
Do you guys want to hear the top reasons why people sledge?
Why?
60% said to have someone to have sex with.
Oh, come on.
50% cuddle when it's cold. 40%.
So the first group is the men. The second group is the women.
The third 40% to thwart feelings of loneliness. 30% to avoid questions about being single. And 20% to have someone to bring to Christmas and New Year's Eve parties. Some arm candy.
Yeah. So you got a lot of those right, Danny. Pretty good prediction. Pretty good read. Okay. Well, I guess as long as sledging is mutually beneficial, what if you're both planning on sledging and it's out in the open? You're like, let's just sledge through.
And then you try to sledge on the same day, and it leads to a stronger relationship than ever before.
Yeah, you have makeup sledge. Sex.
Do we know
sledge sex?
What words did they combine together to make sledge? Is it like slow hedging?
I guess.
What was
or slow?
I do like that.
Edging.
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah, it's not edging. That's what I thought the combo initially was edging.
It says here sledding, obviously, is part of that.
You think?
No, it says that.
Sledding is part of the...
Sledging.
Sledding comes from sledging a little bit.
Yeah, like it's
sledding, skating through the holidays, something like that.
Skating through the holidays
is kind of like sledding, getting through, not scatting or skeeting.
Yeah,
skeeting. I like skeeting. I like skeeting. That sounds way better.
Yeah, remember when your nickname was Skeet Dog?
No, I actually don't remember that. Is that
now that you would be Skeet Dog if you set up on Blue Sky, Danny?
Oh man, it's probably available. At least I'm not Sledge Dog.
Yeah. Do you think can you keep the same sledger for multiple seasons? Like you're just like, let's start dating a couple days before Thanksgiving through the new, that's a new service.
Yeah. Nice. So basically you're sort of like you have like a sort of like a romantic interest Mariah Carey that basically you don't see them like the first 10 months of the year, but then November 1st they pop back up.
Yep.
November 1st.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah, so Liz would have me in her phone as Danny the Sledge Bryson.
Yeah, Danny the Sledge Bryson.
He's a sledge guy.
Sounds pretty cool for a middle name, the Sledge.
Can't wait to go to the Bryson family Christmas celebration for Secret Santa and then not see Danny the Sledge till after Halloween.
Tyson was kind of my sledge. Like, who's Tyson? You know, like, who's Danny hanging out with this holiday season? Oh, he's with Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, not exciting. Sorry, Tyson. Are they referring to when they say sledging?
Yes.
Sledgehammer. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a sledgehammer.
Because the hammer comes down.
Hammer comes down pretty hard and fast.
Yeah, really hard.
I guess you don't see it coming, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it's a sledgehammer.
I'll have to figure out who invented this term and pick their brain on it.
Let's
Nobody
talk
knows
about
where these get invented. These names just appear.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
It's like the
TikTok,
kid that
probably.
Or YouTube. It's at the like I was at the park and a kid just kept yelling, Cybertruck skibbity toilet and laughing
so hard,
fucking hard.
I think it's so funny.
hard. And all the kids, like there were like 3 kids
yeah.
there, and anything skibbity toilet, anything Cybertruck with skibbity, like they could not. And like I've seen the kids cross the hallway in school as I'm picking the kids up, and it's the same.
Dude, get into Walmart.
Toilet.
Get your skibbity toilet present before they sell out.
I'm so annoyed at my kids don't ever say any of that. They like laugh a little bit when they hear skibbity once in a while or skibbity toilet, but they don't like constantly repeat it over.
Yeah. But you have girls.
Yeah,
like they're classy.
Yeah.
Boys will.
They're not stupid idiots
in your face while like coughing on your open eyes. They don't care, dude. They don't care about personal space. They don't care about volume. Boys will yell that. And if you get a group of them together, they'll just all yell the same thing simultaneously for hours.
That's what's absurd to me. Like I'm just like, and as long as one person laughs, even if it's themselves, they'll just keep saying it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And if they don't get a laugh, they'll just keep saying it until somebody finally does give them a laugh. And it's like, I look at the parents and they're just sitting there like, yeah, this is normal. I'm like, all you have to do is tell them that is stupid, like one time, and wouldn't they stop saying it?
No, sorry, Tyson. I did tell my kid the other day in the car when he was with his friend, dude, stop saying that. I can't remember what he's saying. I was just so annoyed. I'm like, that's not funny. Stop saying that. Which is like not a great parental technique, but I was just over it.
No, it is a great parental technique to
endless yelling.
Guess
how long it lasted, Tyson? Guess how long my silence lasted?
12 seconds.
Less than 5 seconds. And they were on to the next thing.
Yeah, but my kids, like when Bergen keeps repeating something or Marlo, and it's not funny, like when they're just like poo poo pee pee poo poo pee pee, I'll be like, and I'll be like, look at my face. Like, you see how I'm not laughing? I'm not laughing. That means it's not really hitting the audience.
But if a friend is laughing, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
They don't like a friend's laughing.
And I've also made a big effort to not give them, what are they called? The laughs where you just give them a laugh.
Courtesy laugh?
Yeah,
courtesy laugh.
I
don't give them courtesy laughs unless they're workshopping a joke that has some cleverness to it, even though it's not necessarily a home run. I'll give them a courtesy laugh for that, but nothing else gets a courtesy laugh.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about
topic a little bit.
Yeah. Let me tell you about something that's really big news over here in my state. That there is
the monkeys are
no, that's South Carolina. That's South Carolina.
I'm saying they're not traveling north.
Yeah, there's a big competition going on right now to crown the sexiest collard greens farmer here in North Carolina.
Oh,
that's not him, though, is it? Is that him?
I opened the picture and instantly was rewarded with this.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
That's him.
69 comments, Danny.
How old is this guy? And should we get into collard green
more
farming?
than just one? There's
Seems like the
here.
bar is a little low for the sexiest collard greens farmer.
Yeah.
The problem is they are releasing this contest when all those super hot Christmas movies have come out.
I've been watching them.
Oh my gosh, Liz has been watching on repeat.
Is it
which one? Hot Frosty?
Oh, both.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Tyson, update your social media Netflix.
Hot Frosty or The Merry Gentleman? Which one, Danny?
Oh my gosh, both.
Are they both?
I've watched. I've podcast about both of them.
Oh, have you?
Well,
yes,
Netflix?
Both on Netflix. Yeah,
they're both in the top 10. So
last 2 weeks of nothing but Netflix. Yeah, my recommendation: Hot Frosty is much better than Merry Gentleman.
Yeah. So Liz put time aside to watch Hot Frosty with our 9-year-old. And
yes,
all the comments that I heard, I was like, that's unrealistic. Okay. Like that kind of body, that's not possible for a lot of people genetically.
He's very vascular, Hot Frosty.
Yeah, he is. And same with Chad Michael Murray. And she's like, well, he's almost your age. And look at him. I'm like, oh yeah, but come on.
But is he happy?
Yeah, is he happy?
Famously,
does he drink Mountain Dew? I said, that's the price I pay. Okay. I could look like that if I wanted, but I drink Mountain Dew.
Do you know the premise of Hot Frosty, Tyson?
Is it just a frosty guy that just goes around boning chicks?
No.
He's like a hot Frosty the Snowman that comes to life.
He can't get hot, Tyson. That's the thing. That's why he keeps his shirt off. Is because
so he's a real frosty, but he is a hot dude.
Yeah, who's
turns into a human.
Ice sculpture.
by a magical scarf,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't overheat, so he's got to have that shirt off, and he's got to just like he's totally yoked.
And I bet he's also like he needs love and affection. And
no, he's like a dumb. I don't know what the storyline is called.
He's like a himbo. Yeah,
he's learning everything and
he
experiencing.
doesn't know anything. He's like just born. Yeah,
but that's endearing to his female love interest, right?
His paramour, the woman who put the scarf on him, looking for love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Danny, do you think that
Cameron
next?
Diaz? Who is it?
No, she's she was in Mean Girls. Like I'm trying.
I didn't recognize
Lacey Chabert, I think is her name.
Oh, classic Lacey Chabert. Okay.
Yeah, but I just next year I'm looking forward to the Netflix holiday film about the guy who meets the very attractive female ice sculpture who doesn't know anything and takes her home to his house to live with him as his concubine. I'm sure it'll be a very a family hit.
As big of a hit as Hot Frosty.
No doubt that the guy just brings home the ice princess and has her cleaning his house and keeps her there.
Yeah,
that story's already been told.
Yeah. Okay.
But the problem is Overboard. When I saw those,
you're thinking of Overboard.
Yeah, is that Goldie Hawn? Right.
That's Goldie Hawn. Yeah.
The problem is when you have those dudes up in front of every news article, and then I go to the collard green contest. It's just not it's not good timing for these guys.
But it's real.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's real.
Yeah, I don't understand the combination of sexy photos and collard greens.
Well, it covers the genitals pretty generously.
I guess so.
Nice.
There's an audience for everything, probably, and there's probably some crossover somewhere for collard greens. And, yeah.
The competition is rising in popularity, they say, from the state's farming community, and the event promotes a contemporary view of farmers.
I like the more tasteful ones where they just try to look sultry, but they're fully clothed and holding the collard greens. That's classy.
Here's my issue. Like, you want me to eat the collard greens eventually, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like using them to cover your unmentionables is not, maybe I'm not the target demo.
I'm sure I'm
less inclined to eat the collard greens now. Now that they've been in front of people's nether regions.
Yeah, but I'm sure they put the greens through like some kind of scrub tube, like what we imagined.
You would hope so.
I would hope there's a scrub tube for collard greens.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked through the pictures, and I'm not casting my vote. I'm abstaining from this.
Yeah,
I won't be voting.
Okay. All right, holding on. North Carolina, big swing state for the collard greens.
Yeah. Are you going to vote, Rob? As it is your home state?
I don't know if I'm registered to vote for this.
Yeah. Do you have to be part of the
collard greens community
of America or whatever?
Yeah.
What's the kids one where they're learning to be farmers in school?
I haven't gone to the website. They claim that the collards only was
my goodness,
part of the competition. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a disturbing story about a smuggler. We've talked about people trying to smuggle in exotic animals from different places.
Yeah.
Somebody was stopped in Peru having 320 tarantulas, 110 centipedes, and 9 bullet ants strapped to their body.
So I don't know if you looked at the picture, but in all these tubes, there's only a small amount of like napkin holding the tube top closed. Very easily that could pop out and you could be tarantualized so quickly. Like just one tarantula crawling over your body on a flight. Let alone hundreds.
Wow.
Nightmare.
Could you imagine?
Or a centipede
looking
for a warm hole to burrow itself.
Yeah.
How much money were they paying this guy?
If you saw the value, I'm trying to remember. It was actually
What's the street value of 320 tarantulas, Danny?
I did see the value. It was higher than I thought. I don't know if it's in this article.
The bullet ants, like, are they not around in Peru, and are they bringing all these invasive species in?
Look at the tubes filled with spiders.
I saw it.
So scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would undertake any other contraband. It's like, Rob, we need you to smuggle 9 kilos, keister,
9 kilos
any like a
Here,
weapon.
would
Sure,
you rather
done.
keister heroin or
Done.
300
Anything.
tarantulas?
It's like, well, the balloon could break. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather I'll take my chances there and not with the tarantulas.
Ah, those tarantulas. In that picture, that can't be that. They showed them in tubes, but in this other picture, they show them in Tupperware.
I think that they took them out of the tubes and they put them in the Tupperware.
Oh, yeah.
No way they're that big. No way. Those are monstrous.
Let's see.
The ones in the tubes are babies.
Yeah, the ones in the tubes
Yeah,
are
they're
little.
displaying the confiscated results. I mean, maybe they've grown since they.
Dude, look at those ones in the Tupperware. They are massive. They're like the size. Oh my God.
How did he get that much? Look at the person in the background in the middle with her hands on her head, just like, is that the person? Or is that somebody else?
No, I don't think it was.
To the security people right there.
Those people right
He has
there.
her hands on her head, just like, holy.
It was a man that did this.
They're talking about Hot Frosty.
Mhm.
The rest of the people are
like, oh my God, did you see how vascular he was?
Yeah.
His 6-pack was a 9-pack.
He never put a shirt on.
Mm-hmm. And then he would cook all day at our house.
Oh,
he
this
couldn't
is so
turn
scary.
the oven on. Yeah.
I'm just looking at these pictures and I'm wondering, these bigger spiders, how did he have them around his body, strapped to his body?
Okay.
Probably just the backs to his body with a piece of duct tape so the fangs are
The
out.
fabric was moving.
Yeah. Imagine you sitting next to this guy on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Danny, you hope that he would set up his own tent to live in the
Oh
flight.
my gosh, that guy with the tent. The thing is, how they said they noticed a bulge, right? He was bulging around the torso area.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, right. A bulge is enough to get you pulled aside and examined.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they never expected 300 tarantulas. That's not something you probably expect.
You don't think that every day you go to work as a TSA person, you're like, today's tarantula day.
Tarantula Tuesdays.
I feel it.
That's what the T stands for now.
Yeah. It's also like, to me, it's absurd where you're like, go in and it's like, you're in the underground tarantula ring and they're just like, yeah, no, this is going to work. We're going to tape 300 tarantulas to your body everywhere. And then you just go in a big puffy outfit and walk through the scanner. Do not, I repeat, do not break a sweat. Do not act weird.
Yeah.
Just walk through, be chill AF, and you'll probably be fine. And then
Probably.
yeah. And they're like, if you're not, call us. And they're like, Project Tarantula is a no-go.
How would you like to be a tarantula harvester? Right?
Yeah.
Out in the jungles of Peru, digging for tarantulas.
No, was he leaving Peru or was he going into Peru?
He was leaving. But I'm saying the people who found all of these tarantulas.
Yeah, thank God, dude. They're like, that almost wiped out Peru's entire population of tarantulas. Where was he going?
South Korea is where they see South Korea.
Gosh.
I don't know where he was going, but
if he was going to South Korea, those
We need an interview with this guy.
Yeah. Immediately.
they're checking my shoes. Meanwhile, people are smuggling hundreds of tarantulas.
Yeah.
Seems like we could read.
They're yelling at me because of my iPad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, guy's got like 1,000 tarantulas keistered.
Yeah.
I don't think anything was in his anal cavity.
You don't know?
For sure. With all those bugs, something
They said they
climbed
were
up.
strapped to him.
Something climbed up there.
They said it was strapped to him. They never. Who knows? They never.
We don't
checked.
know. We don't know for sure. Yeah. Put everybody through our human washing machine before they get on the plane. Only way to find it out.
Yeah. The scrub tube.
That should be the TSA line.
But you could still get fish and stuff unless you did the hydrogen peroxide method.
Kill everything.
Yeah.
People coming out the other end blind.
All right.
Their hair bleached.
Danny, are you ready to take us to your bolt hole today?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. For
Head
a
first.
Thanksgiving week edition of Danny's Bolt Hole, gather round.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yes.
Well, welcome to News AF, your one-stop shop for all things treasure hunting. And now that the holiday season is upon us, you will have some free time, and you're going to want to get out of the house, maybe with your kids, maybe not. I don't know. And someone has hidden $2 million to $3 million worth of treasure throughout the nation. And so if you're interested, this is another opportunity to do that treasure hunt. He's hidden it in cryptocurrency, which is kind of annoying, but also jewelry and valuables.
Wow.
So he says if the value of these things goes up while they're being hidden, he won't be upset if you find something that's worth more when you found it than when he hid it. So California guy is hiding the stuff around the country, but he's doing the thing that we talked about many years ago. Remember the guy who had the book that you used, and then he died? And
is he writing a book too?
He also has a book. You have to buy the book to get the treasure or to get the hints for the treasure. So scammy. It's got a hint of scam.
Yeah,
just a hint of scam. But go out, buy his book if you're interested. It's called "There's Treasure Inside."
Is it on Audible?
Who knows? I don't know. I didn't buy it myself. And yeah, get out there. He also doesn't want, he says in 10 years, if people have not found it, he doesn't want it to go on forever like the guy in Arizona.
Then he'll just go and reclaim it.
He says he wants to make sure that things get found quickly. So go out, get the book, and get started and make this Thanksgiving holiday one to remember with the kids.
Does he have
millions of dollars?
Millions? Each treasure is worth millions?
It doesn't say exactly how much each one is worth in value. Maybe it does in the book, but he does say that it all adds up to $2 to $3 million.
But he doesn't, how many? There's no number on how many jackpots.
I'm probably in the book, and he does have like this item here. He's hidden a green Colombian emerald, so I guess that's cool.
My brother went to Colombia on his Mormon mission and brought home a ton of emeralds.
So not so special. What you're saying?
Yeah. Filipino pearls are another one that Mormon missionaries would buy, knowing that the value would go up if they could find someone to buy them in the U.S.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm in the pearl market. I'm looking for some pearls." Pearls seem really stupid, to be honest. So do emeralds. But hey,
what about diamonds?
Diamonds are really dumb. It really bothers me that diamonds have value. I mean,
what about gold?
Also stupid. I mean, all of these things.
I'm buying the dip now that Danny's disparaging all these precious gemstones.
Right? But hey,
gold has application.
No, that's what I'm saying. As a functional piece, so do diamonds. They have a place in the world.
Okay.
It's just I prefer things that actually have function rather than just this value that we assign to it. Because
but gold has a value because it also is used in technologies.
No, I understand that. And I appreciate that. But a gold ring or a gold necklace or a gold lion ring,
Tyson,
that doesn't impress me.
Do you remember back in it was like 2015? We were in Reno, and Anna Kate from Survivor was telling us all about
how you had to get gold immediately because the dollar was failing right this second.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she was just really ahead of her time. Yeah, she was on it.
Go find this treasure, and maybe the value of the things inside will have gone up. But you will have to read his book, which even a good book is tough to read. Yeah, let alone I'm sure this one.
Yeah, let alone one that this man wrote.
Yeah. Well, I've got something to show you. Last week I showed you Noah's AI created image of 2 weeks ago's show about what was going on with everything in his picture. So we said, well, is Noah want to keep it going? What should we do? So let me first show you. So Noah created this image off of last week's podcast. Noah said, I appreciate the shout out. I'm not going to call dibs on something that isn't mine. So feel free to use DALL-E if you still need a ChatGPT Plus subscription for it. For this week, he created a Roman gladiator takes a greater than 10-minute toilet break, perhaps caused by the many blocks of stolen cheese. He also found the Frontier Airlines piggy bank and located the lost emus, and has his own personal tanning bed so he can avoid Planet Fitness. Now, I don't know what happened on the Planet Fitness tanning bed. Is that a dead emu?
We got cheese. You want
Mhm.
cheese?
Yeah.
And then
So
I don't know what that is.
I can't tell what that is.
yeah. So
I'm
maybe
bored.
Noah is like the master, has the magic touch, but I do have open Dolly if we want to try to
Let's
give
try it.
our suggestion from today's episode.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Well, first we talked about the world's tallest woman and the world's shortest woman.
Yeah.
Talked about a guy covered in tarantulas.
The world's tallest woman and the world's shortest woman.
On a sled.
Go sledding.
Go sledding. On a sled together. I think we put them on a sled together.
On a sled together. Okay.
Let's just try that. Let's just do that. That's simple.
But you don't want to include everything from that episode?
Include everything.
Look, I feel like, okay, try and throw in tarantulas. It's just I've been scarred from all our efforts with the other program. And
while a man in tarantulas going through a metal detector watches them.
Okay. While a human washing machine
tries to get tarantulas off of a man's body.
Yeah, a man covered in tarantulas.
A mainframe somewhere is going to catch fire.
And a man covered in collard greens.
Oh my everything.
Are waiting to use a human washing machine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm really excited for this.
Okay. All right. So at first it's I've never used this before. It's giving us like a text breakdown of like okay, is this are these all the things? Would you like me to illustrate this concept? Yes. Okay. So it's like really like are you sure you want this?
Yeah. Yeah. This doesn't seem like something someone would want. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. So it's processing.
That means we're on the right track.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
So
keep a
let me
close watch on Rob's face as it processes.
Okay.
Oh, I saw him smile.
Well, there's nothing yet. It didn't show up yet. Okay.
Premature.
All right.
Smell.
Yeah,
We'll give it a. I don't know how long it takes. Looks like it's almost done.
45 minutes.
Okay. And all right. So let's take a look. Okay. All right. So here's now again, the world's tallest woman. Now, unless the world's shortest woman is on the shoulder of the.
That looks like a monkey tarantula.
I don't know what that thing is in the background, but I would not get washed in that. That looks like, a lot of tubes.
They wash this. That's the one with the hydrogen peroxide. Wash the skin.
So maybe
off.
let's leave it to the expert Noah.
That's still better. I still like
better.
This more.
It's still
better.
very good. Let's see what else. Is that the only one they gave us?
That's the only one that we gave us. I would probably need to go in and then review the are you it's asking me.
Look at that. List.
The world's tallest woman, gracefully towering and dressed warmly in winter clothing, is sitting at the back of the sled. She leans forward to steady the shortest woman who sits in the front.
It knew what we wanted.
It knew what we wanted. It just didn't execute.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's asking us. Thumbs down.
Just be like,
all right.
shorter, taller, shorter,
enhance,
shorter, taller, more spiders on man.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we do? So we just, you want to just, maybe we'll wait for Noah?
Or use this one.
Or use this one for today?
Our first foray into Dolly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's better than most of what we get.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right, Danny, what's coming up for you for your holidays?
Yeah, how much turkey are you going to pound?
So much turkey. Just a turkey leg, turkey gizzard. Just going to hammer that
having
turkey.
Some gizzard?
I don't know what gizzard is, but I just said it. Stuffing cooked inside the turkey, right?
Okay.
Isn't that how they do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yams. What else? Rolls. So many turkeys on my street, actually.
Yeah.
And my joke is that we should just run out and grab one. It would taste even worse.
Wild turkeys?
Barely possible. Yeah. There's a gang of wild turkeys. It's just maybe 50 of them running around my street.
That seems pretty close to civilization for that. I don't remember turkeys when I lived in that neighborhood.
Turkeys do whatever they want. Everyone's afraid of the turkeys.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, Thanksgiving. That's what I'm preparing myself for mentally.
Okay. Will you eat the turkey, Danny? I know that you famously do not care for it. Will you
I'll try it because I will think in my head that maybe I got turkey all wrong, right? Like it's been a year since I had this last. Maybe things have changed. And then I'll try the turkey to remind myself, no, it has not changed. It tastes just like it did when they got off that boat. And, like years and years and years ago.
Have you ever had deep fried turkey?
Yeah, I have. It's slightly better, but still, it's no tri-tip. Yeah, so I will try some turkey in the hopes that COVID may have realigned my taste buds, give me the taste for turkey.
Do they also have tri-tip at your family's Thanksgiving?
They have cooked steak in the past.
Okay.
I gave thanks.
Yeah, you did. I bet you were so thankful.
Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. What about you, Tyson?
Yeah, driving to Utah to spend the holidays with my family, my parents, all my siblings will be there with most of their kids, and big old party. And pickleball. Obviously, yeah, we have a pickleball court at the house we're renting, so I'll be definitely schooling my nieces and nephews just to show them uncle is still dominant in all ways that matter. And podcasting Survivor, new midlife crises podcast, talking about what we had thought our future would be versus what it actually is, out now. And that's all. Rob?
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, going to New York. Kind of more of a low-key trip. Last year, we got a lot in on my trip to New York, but just going to see family. I haven't been back up there since the summer. I asked Dolly to work on, could you make the tallest woman taller and the shortest woman shorter? Mm-hmm. And so we got a second pass at this.
Oh, wow. That one's a lot better.
This is better. Again, I think
collard greens dude is rad.
Collard greens guy is good. I think we've sort of missed that they seem to no longer be women.
Yeah. But
the human washing machine is not as creepy.
It's all worth it for the collard greens man. In my opinion, that collard greens man is perfect.
He looked happy. He does look happy.
And he's more vascular, to be honest, than Hot Frosty.
So this is better.
Cocooned. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. This is better. I'm not sure who these other people are in the background.
Oh, always spectators. And if this happened in real life, you would have spectators.
That one guy has a crazy beard and an eye patch or something in the back.
I'm not sure.
He's cool. Yeah.
So this is better. This is better. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Yep. So be on the lookout for that. Check out my recap of both Hot Frosty and Merry Gentlemen. Merry Gentlemen sucked. Merry Gentlemen was not good. Hot Frosty had charm. But that is both up on our Nothing But Netflix podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.